Greetings and welcome everyone to episode 11 of our FTB Continuum Let's Play series. We are continuing to get things done, and we went out and did some mining and we made some more food, and we've done quite a bit since the last time you guys were here. We even finally got some gold being cooked up since we were able to get some, and I've moved a few things around and whatnot. But we are slowly making progress here to be able to get what we need here. And I just wanted to get, I got some stuff in here, so we're doing better than we were before. I'm moving stuff around trying to use this new workbench. It's kind of difficult though. It's really, since I can't shift click the recipes in there, it slows me down a little bit, but that's okay. I can deal with that. So we're also going to need some silver here at some point. We're going to grab that. We got 4 blocks of this gold here that we're going to burn through. And then we're going to be doing pretty good. We need the gold to be able to make this Thermionic Fabricator that we were trying to make last time. I decided to hold off so I could show you guys. And I ended up spending a couple hours working on food. And then going to mining took quite a bit of time. But we made progress and we got some things done. So you can't really complain too much, right? Right. So let's see. What did I want to do? Now I can't even remember. Oh well. But let's look up our Thermionic Fabricator here. And we need 4 gold gears to start with and a hardened casing, which is basically a regular casing. And we're going to need to make some of that. We're going to need to make some bronze right off the bat. So let's go start that process, because it's going to require some copper. We'll go with 27 here and 9 tin here, and we'll make up a gigantic batch in here. So let's go like so, because it'll mix up in there, and hopefully the gold, shouldn't mix with the gold. I don't think it will. And we'll see if we even need the kiln anymore, even though I really like it, and I'll probably use it for certain instances. It should be fine without it now, but we'll see. The tin's already in there, it's cooking up. Boom, it's mixing already. We're getting our bronze. Nice. We got 2 blocks of this left. Oh, it's still cooling. And then we'll eventually put stuff in there to make our gears. But for now, I just wanted to get it somewhat done up here. We need to put enough for 4 gears, so that'll be 16 of it, right? Jeez, that's a lot. That is a lot, especially since we don't have ore doubling at this time. Let's see, we got 1 block left in there. Can't really click it just yet because it's cooling down, but it'll get there. We're at 50% already. And climbing. And we'll go check on our bees here at some point too, because we need them to be good to go as well. Let's see here. We're going to drop this in there and then a touch of that. So it put almost all those in there without a problem here. Oh, and our silver ore. We still need to cook up our silver ore. But we don't want to cause any conflicts just yet, so we'll wait for this stuff to be done. And then we should be able to go from there. So we got 2 blocks of gold, it says. Then we got 3 blocks. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our 4 here. Let's go like so. And then we'll do our 4 here. Oh no! Forgot to turn it off. Oh man. Wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. That's crazy. So 2 blocks. Okay, so we still got quite a bit in there, so we're okay. We're not doing terrible here. We should pay more attention to what we're doing, though. Doggone. We need to make these 4 gears. Should be pretty easy. It's minimizing the amount of items required to make it. But now that we got 4 of these going, we should be pretty good. We'll just cast them up real quick and be done with it. Oh yeah, look at that. We got 4 blocks of bronze and we got that gold finishing coming out. And we'll turn our thing back on here. Let this cool down. Let's go in here and look and see what else is going to be required. Should be fairly easy. We got our gears here. Then we're going to need a crafting table, which should be fairly easy. I have a couple of extras over here. We'll drop them in here. And then we need the casing, that's right. So let's see about our casing. It's going to take a minute to make that one, and then it's going to require a few diamonds to harden it outside of that, which is fine. Now we have plenty of gold, thankfully. Find it kind of crazy that we're always running low on gold here. There we go, we got a little bit more gold in there. Our first block of bronze is poured out, and it's hardening now, or cooling as you may call it. It's pretty neat how well it works. Okay, so we'll do 2 at a time here. So now we have enough for that. Let's go make our casing here. Let's see. Let's start that process. Then we're going to need 4 diamonds for this. I'm getting lucky with the collection of diamonds here. Whoops, 4. So we won't run out anytime soon, thankfully. And this will be in the carpenter with how much water? 5 buckets. So we need to put 5 buckets of water in the carpenter. So let's go grab some water here. And we'll get this process started. Okay, last 2 buckets. And we're good to go. Our casing should almost be finished. And we are doing good. Okay, so it's done. Very nice. So let's make our hardened casing. Let's challenge ourselves, right? Oops, wrong button. Never click with the bucket in your hand. Isn't that the rule you're supposed to follow? Let's empty this out. Like so. And then like so. And let it work. Hopefully we'll have enough power. Let's jump up here and keep it going. And we should be good for power. There we go. It's gonna make it. At least I think it will. So no biggie. We've got this one. And there's our hardened casing. So let's continue to look what our recipe requires. We got our gears. We got our hardened casing. We already have glass. We already have a crafting table. Now we need an integrated one. An integrated circuit board. Or an intricate circuit board. And it's going to require another bucket of water. Which isn't a problem. We can do that. Let's go grab that bucket of water for it here. Grab that. Let that work. Break our blocks up for now because we don't need them any other way. Drop them in there. Oops, they went to the wrong spot. They should attempt to auto stack here. So let's see here. Now let's clear this out. And we'll need to make room for 6 redstone. And 3 gold. Okay. So let's put this together here. And there we are. Boom. We've got it, and we're making it. It's pretty doggone good. Now this one's a little bit trickier. I don't know if they still automatically consume power or not, so we're definitely going to try to find out what's going to happen with it. So let's see here. Let's recharge this all the way up to maximum, which puts it at red. If you go too far, it'll damage us, so you got to be careful with that. So we got our intricate circuit board now. So let's see. Fits 4 electron tubes. Interesting. So we should have everything we need here. Let's double check. What are we missing here? Oh, the 4 gears. Where did I put them? Oh, I put them in here, I bet. Yep. Now what else are we missing? Gotta use the right crafting grid. And we're missing the crafting table, which I also put in here. Okay, so now we have it. There we go. And we now have Thermionic Fabricator. And we have finished another quest, which is pretty good. So we're going to put this one right here off of this system. Because why not, right? So basically what we need to do is give it a recipe and give it some glass. I think we can even give it these. Or it doesn't want those. So they're even more worthless than normal. That's great. Okay, so we're going to give it regular glass. And what we need to do is, what did we need to do with it? Why do I always feel like I'm drawing a blank about this stuff at times? Because I think I am. So we got our centrifuge, we got our carpenter, we got our squeezer. What else did we need from forestry? So it looks like what I was talking about is the analyzer. And it is not easy to make. What is that? Portable greenhouse screen. That's not what I was clicking on. It was this one right here. The portable analyzer. And then we eventually can make a case for it, which makes it even better. Block version of the portable generic analyzer requires power and liquid honey. Interesting. So basically what we want to do is try to build this. So it's going to require 4 tin, some redstone, some planes, and panels, and some diamonds. So let's grab our diamond here. That should make it fairly easy. And then we're going to need 2 redstone. Whoops, we left the area there. And we should need 4 tin, which should be pretty easy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we put our glass panels over here. I think it requires 4 of those as well. Or is it just 2? No, I think it's just 2. And we're going to attempt to make this without too much issue. We're going to require 2 buckets of water, which are fairly easy and straightforward. But before I do that, let me take a quick rest here. Okay, so we're back now. Slept through the night. It's always good. Ooh, we can't pass up this opportunity. Sorry, guys. Hold on just a second here. We have to help this guy out here. What broke? What broke? My helmet broke. Okay. Still got it. Almost didn't make it, but I got it. The backup technique is good until you hit something. So you gotta be careful with that. Okay, so let's go to our Thermionic Fabricator, which currently has no power. We need to make sure we're charging this thing up here. So let's get all our colors in a line here. All the way up to red. There we go. Now it should have enough power. So let's put in our tin here like so. Diamond, redstone, and this one. Unless I got this wrong. The redstone's down at the bottom, and the tin is up there. And then we're gonna need some glass here. Just drop in 2 pieces. What am I missing here? Tin are on top or bottom? Tin is on top. Yep. And our 2 buckets of water. What am I thinking? Wait. 2 buckets of water? Am I in the right machine? I might be in the wrong machine. I am in the wrong machine. So why did I make Thermionic Fabricator? I don't know. Let's figure this out. But let's build this thing first. There we go. Put those there. That was kind of accidental, but it worked out. So close all this. Well, that red piece of redstone can be there. And put our diamond, our 2 pieces of tin, and our 2 glass plates, and let it go to town. Should make it now. Let's give it a little bit more oomph so it'll finish up. There we go. So let's see here. We'll close out of this because that is not the recipe for that. So we do have recipes here, and I can't remember which one we actually needed. We're probably going to end up definitely needing to make some tubes at some point. And there's a lot of recipes through here by the looks of things that we're going to get into. Oh, what is that? An apatine electron tube. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so this thing should be done. It sure is. So let's check it out. It says it requires power, and it also requires honey. So I think we've only gotten 1 piece of honey so far. So I'm not really gonna mess with this just yet until we're swimming in honey. So, but I wanted to see something because it looks like to me that there's a slot that you can put it in the apiaries and or the bee houses. So I wanted to see if it can. Oh snap! It's showing up there because I have it in my inventory. I think. I'm not sure, but I think anyway. Oh, whoa! So I can analyze it from here. Supply bee, sapling, butterfly, or any other individual and provide honey or honeydew as a pacifier. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So we can analyze it right inside the hive. This is incredible. This is worth it. But I can't move it here. For my inventory, it has 0 charges, which is to be expected. So even though it's on my bar, so if I throw it on the ground, I don't have access to it anymore, I bet. Nope, I sure don't. But that is awesome. That is definitely an upgraded feature. I think it's pretty doggone cool. So we've still eaten it once in the last 5 times. I need to eat something else to continue to work on that. I had a weird oddity. I'm trying to test the difference between the rice bread and the regular bread, even though the rice bread says it's dairy. But I'm pretty sure it's not, so... You know, all the things you gotta keep fighting to get a level of understanding. Okay, so we got some more combs now, which is good. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna squeeze these and hopefully get a couple drops of honey out of them. Then we might cross for commons to help us out. So centrifuge this. Oh, we do have 1 drop of honey, but we don't have a ton, so I understand why it's not worth using just yet. But eventually, once you get certain levels of productivity, like with the cultivated bees, they have a higher productivity. And so with them, you just get a ton of honey. But another thing we can do to get more honey is, let's look at what this one will give us. It can, at 25%, give us one, but it's still not very good. But what you can do is we can make some frames. So for the frames, let's look that up real quick. Whoops, I gotta spell it right though. Or just frame, I guess is the best way to put it. So let's see here. If we want just a regular frame that does decently, the impregnated frame is impregnated sticks. And placing a forestry frame in an apiary to improve the bee's production rate and reduce the genetic decay of ignoble bees, which is important. But basically we're gonna need a lot of seed oil. So we're gonna need to work on a long-term power system, I guess would be a better way to put it. The untreated frames are pretty simple. They're just string surrounded, and it slows the decay, but nowhere near what it could or should, I guess you could say. But we're gonna make 6 of those and go throw them out there in our setup. So we're gonna need a lot of sticks here. So let's get some more string. We're gonna need 6 pieces, and we're gonna need a lot of sticks. So let's make some sticks real quick. Put this up and out of the way. Go check on our bronze. It's still working. There we go. Yeah, we got enough to finish that out. And then what we'll do here is we're gonna throw in that silver. And we're gonna need a lot of wood here real quick. Let's grab, I don't even know how many. We need a lot of sticks. Let's say 16 should do the trick for the moment. And there we go. So now let's make those frames we talked about. And we don't have enough. Son of a gun. We need 8 more pieces of wood. Man, it's really sucking that we get such low numbers from this. Because it is not helping, let me tell you. Okay, so let's go with our basic frames here. We have enough for our 6, and yes, they do not stack. If you didn't know this already, frames do not stack. It's very lackluster, but I understand because they have uses, so they don't stack. So we're going to use them on both of these. They'll have 80 uses, I guess you could say. I don't know if it's per tick of production or per cycle of bees, so we'll find that out. So this should double their production, so we should be able to get more combs out of it, which is what we need. And then we're going to cross to get a common, and then cross that to get with a regular one to get a cultivated. So it's not too difficult. I don't know if we have access necessarily to see the crosses, even though I know them already for the most part. Shouldn't be too hard. So let's see what it takes here for a common princess. Okay, so it is showing us that it's a 15% chance between a forest and a meadow, a forest and a modest, so on and so forth. There are a lot of different combinations. We have the whatchamacallits there, the unusual, I think is what it was called, and we have the meadows. I think mixing those together will create a common. It's pretty much any 2 of the basic ones mixed together. Now, if you want to know what it takes for the next one, like if you use a common princess with pretty much anything, again, you will get the cultivated, which is good. It's a fast worker, which is what you want. It's one of the traits you end up pulling out with your Gendustry machines or with your Binny's Mods machines. And it works out really well. So let's see here. We've already got 2 more combs out of this one, which is pretty good. And you can tell that it's already burned one. So I'm assuming it's per use. Yep, because even this one's gone down a little bit. Very nice. So let's go spin our engine here. We need a better fuel system. That's got to be the next thing. We may have to make the peat farm. I think that's going to be our next bet. So we have 2 pieces of honey and a magic wax. So we're doing pretty good. So I'm going to set up to make 2 more apiaries, which is 50 seeds each, which isn't too bad. Let's see, do we have enough seeds to do that? At this time, we do not, unless we can crush other types of seeds. Let's see, does this give? It does, it gives 5. So what can canola give seed oil? No, it gives canola oil. But what can give seed oil? I'll just have to look that up. But that's something that we can look to do another day. But basically what we want to do from here on out is we need a better power system. And I think that's what we're going to work on the next episode. As you can tell here, we have a wheat farm because we needed the seeds because I knew I was going to need more seed oil. And treated frames are significantly better, or the impregnated frames as you call them, are significantly better than the current ones we're using, the untreated frames. And so we're going to go with that. And we're going to work on those and be able to get them up and running as soon as possible. So we got 32 seeds out of that, which is pretty good. We'll go over here and harvest this one real quick since they're partially ready. And then I am going to call it there. And I thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.